So we just had a little stop off at Sugar Mountain Cafe. Really big breakfast. I'm a bit full now, and we shall continue another 20 minutes to our lock walk, to a different lock. This one's about an hour from Dublin, so we'll go and see what it's like. But there is a cafe and all sorts there, so more convenient than the ones last week that I went to, where that was just sort of hardcore walking, if you like. Okay, well, we'll carry on our journey, and I'll catch up with you when we get there. We're at Glenda Lough. That's the craft shop. I've actually parked outside Cassie's Bar and Bistro. Might be a bit of a hotel as well. You can park in a car park, but it costs €5. It's a bit less of walking. Also around the lock is sort of more of a family thing. You can easily walk at any age around the lock, because there's good pathways been built and stuff. Obviously the revenue from the car parks and stuff helps towards all that. Lovely little stream running past the hotel. A few little trinkets and stuff. You can grab a coffee and whatnot, but we'll go for a walk. So after you walk in the arch, you're actually in a graveyard. I did see that big tower on the internet, so I'm going to have a look at that. And there's some old ruins there, look. So people have lived next to this old lock for centuries. And this is where the lower car park is. There is a car park a bit further up as well. It's quite big, it's quite busy, but like I say, it's a good family walk.
I'm going through sharpish and then I'm exploring themselves. Cheers. Thanks. Enjoy. Thank you.
You can see here the gravestones are so old, they seem to all fall over on each other. I can't see a date on it. No doubt there's a date on there somewhere. There's one, like 1876, aged 85. That's good years for that all them years ago, isn't it? 1876, age 36. Wow. So it's very old. There's a little bit of history there. Round towers were compiles or bell towers of early Irish monasteries. Were used to summon the monks to prayer. This tower is 100 feet high, 4 windows, and the upper stories have 1 each. The door is 12 foot above the ground. Maybe it used to flood, but then again, would you build graves where it's going to flood? Well, there is a upper and lower car park. The upper car park is up here, very full at the moment. I'm a bit late because I stopped off for breakfast really, and that was an hour's drive to get here. Obviously, if you do want to walk around the lake, you're probably better off parking in this upper car park, or you've got to walk. But I did notice there's a bridge halfway along, so we'll go across the bridge, because once we get across the bridge we'll be over there where the hills are, and then we'll be able to see if we can go up the hills. From what I see of the paths is good, so like I say, any age can do this trek, you know, even if you're not quite able-bodied. So that's one good thing about this one, a bit like Powers Court Waterfall, that was the same. So you could possibly get someone in a wheelchair around here as well if you really wanted to. You know, it'd be hard work, but it's not impossible. But we'll find out when we get along there. There we are, like you can see how the walkways are made, really good. It looks like you can get round there and you can see people on the other side of the loch. Obviously I want to go up in the hills a bit, and no doubt I'll be able to do that. But you can, you know, any age, any ability really, as long as you can get along, you can get along here. Look, you can see these walkways are built for everybody. Here we are a little bit further down. Lots and lots. Well, would it, yeah, I suppose it would be frog spawn. Or is that too early for frog spawn? I don't know really. It looked like frog spawn. Maybe that is. Maybe it's something else, but I suppose the tadpoles need to be coming out when it's winter. So you walk through this little bit of swamp, which would obviously be very nice in the summer. You'd have tadpoles and God knows what in there, wouldn't you? It's got to be, yeah, that is frog spawn. Seem early in the year for frog spawn, but like I say, it's getting to spring. Tadpoles have got to turn into frogs before they winter up. It's a nice little walk along this little wooden pathway. You can see here that the water level has obviously been up a lot higher than this. Well, it's nice, isn't it? Well, we'll carry on. There's plenty of people here. Yeah. I have heard that you can walk all the way around the loch, and that's about 13 kilometres. And if it's like this, it'll be quite easy. The sun is out again today. I think this is the waterfall that's mentioned on the Google. You can see after the storms they had a few trees fall down around here. But they are, nice little waterfall. Runs into the loch. Very, very busy. Lots of nationalities. No doubt you can get a bus tour probably from the city and get yourself here if you needed to. Look a bit Jurassic-y, don't it? Well, it's quite a pleasant walk. Again, like last time, interesting to see a lot of young people out here walking. I know when I was young I wouldn't walk anywhere. It's too busy drinking and going to raves, because I come from the 90s. Whether that was good or bad, I don't know. But even in the cafe I was at this morning, a lot of old people had joined up, and they were all retired. Got to be 60s, 70s, all getting ready to go for a walk. I mean, isn't that fantastic? You know, keep your health, and you will live a long time. But you have got to remember that. I mean, the trouble is, you sit at home too much, you watch TV too much, you don't get out, social media, TV. Without those things, you're in the outdoors. So I think that's something definitely to think about. A little waterfall. That's where the upper car park was. I believe that's the upper car park. It's quite low down though. Maybe there was another car park, but I don't think so. I think that's the upper car park. So you can park there for your €5 and walk straight onto this walkway. Like I say, wheelchair access, accessible to all the family, even if you're a little bit disabled, which is nice, you know, because it's just harder when you are disabled to do these things. And obviously if you've got children, there's a little fella down there, you can't take him up a big hill, but easy to walk around here, get him into it young, and then hopefully they'll carry on doing this sort of thing. Quite important, I think, these days. Like I was told, you can carry on the lower pathway, but I did notice this when I looked across the lake or the loch. I mean, obviously you can't push a wheelchair up there, can you, unless you're a He-Man? But again, as long as you can walk, you can get up here at any age, I would imagine. And we'll take a little walk up high, see what that's like. Everything's very well looked after here. So Glenda recommended so far. Definitely a family day out. Park the car, might cost you €5, but that €5 is better off spent here with some sandwiches than it is eating a load of crap in McDonald's. So, you know, if you have got kids, remember that. Take them out somewhere instead of filling that McDonald's up and eating that crap. You got to remember, McDonald's is one of the richest companies in the world because they're feeding you crap. But that's another story. But we're going up now, look, so we'll get some good views up here. We'll carry on, and hopefully you can see what it's like if you ever did want to come here. I'd actually come up where that gate was, but I wanted to come up here because I can hear water. There's a bit of a bridge here, so I mean there's lots of different ways to go. I mean, we can now go this way, or we could go that way up there. I mean, I wanted to just come here and see the water. You know, again, a few trees run over. Oh, there's something about seeing water on the rocks, isn't there? It's really lovely, isn't it? And that's off down there. So I don't really know what to do. I don't know whether to go this way, which looks like that comes from the car park, but on the other side of the loch. Or do I, you know, I might go that way and then turn left, because that looked like it's going up high. Or do I go up that road there? So there's lots and lots to choose from. I'm going to walk down here and have a look. If that road there going to the left goes up high, I might go up here, because I have seen this pathway, I think, from the car when I was driving, when I drove to the car park and decided not to park in the car park because I found somewhere for free. There's another bit of a bridge. I mean, it's all nicely sorted out, this place, isn't it? You know, another little stream coming through there. It's lovely, isn't it? I mean, who wouldn't want to bring their kids out somewhere like this if you live local? Be crazy not to, really, haven't you? Yeah, it doesn't go so high this side, so I think I'll go back. Have a look at this map. So there's a map there, look. So there's the different pathways. So we've got Wicklow. Don't know what this pathway is. I think I'm going to go back that way. Look, you've got the arrows over there. But I'm going to go back that way and go where I was going, because I've got an idea that that's going to go higher, and what I want to do is go high, you see. Because I couldn't really tell you what pathway I'm on at the moment. Not even with these arrows, I'm not pointing the right direction for my liking. So just thought I'd stop there, because I'm going to come back over the bridge where I was and go up that other path, because I think that's the best. Look, there's a bit of granite, tells you there. Obviously a bit of slate, because it come apart like that, you know, a slate. It's just, don't know what that is, sort of in between slate and that. This is a quartz vein, which is generally found in a piece of granite. Glenda. Sometimes looks a bit like fool's gold, that one, but I don't know. I wondered what that was on there, you see. So I've come back over the bridge. I'm going to take this pathway here, so I came up here and back there. You can see the arrows. So we're technically fine out. We'll be on probably on a logging path, because it's quite wide, isn't it? But I want to go up high. It's still a fair way to climb, and that's easy really when it's reasonably flat, of course. So there are, look, we're on the red and orange route there. Can't even remember what the red and orange route were. I mean, if there's a logging path, they're obviously going to make it into a normal path, because it's just easy, isn't it? So there, you know, you can look at the colour codes on them little maps and work out where you're going to go. Off we go. I just thought I'd stop here. I'm at another bit of a crossroads. We were zigzagging up the mountain. I'm going to go back this way, because I don't really want to go that way. We're getting high up now. I mean, it's a beautiful day again. I can't remember what the date is. I think that's the 1st of March. Saturday the 1st of March. Here it is, the spring is coming. Oh yeah, and we've got a red arrow, so we're actually on a red path at the minute. So maybe that orange path or yellow path goes that way. I'll let you see everything else, because we're still on a good path, still on a flat path. So I mean, you could do cycling up there if you wanted to. It'd be pretty hard work, but like I say, if you're able-bodied, this one's an easy one really. There's coffee shops and stuff at the bottom of the lake. So yeah, carry on. Look at this. Now I'm pleased I took this path. How beautiful is that? Wow. I don't know if you can see, but when I crossed that bridge and I was thinking about going up that other path, there's some people up there. So that other path, when you cross the bridge, you know, with the streams, that would have taken you up there. So maybe we'll go up there later. Fantastic. I came off piste there, but you can see, if you look carefully, you can see where the roadways are cut out. Obviously that's the logging, and that's the bit on the map where they replanted all that. Whether they've got to do the same here at some point, I suppose they are. Look, they've obviously cut some of these trees. Some of them are blown over. The pathway I was on is down there, going there, so that would have zigzagged round, kept going and gone round. So I saw some people coming this way which looked like down a bit of a stream, was dried up, so I thought I'd come this way and cut a patch off. And look at this. I'm not even at the top yet. Isn't that beautiful? Fantastic. Look at that. Wonderful. Well, they are Russians down there. But I think what I'm going to do is go over to that bit there where they've been cutting and go up the top of that, because then we'll see the valley where the loch is, and that's a bit more dramatic, isn't it? So I'd like to have a look on there. As you can see, it's all lovely. There's a mountain top over there which seems very tall. Could go up there, maybe we'd have to drive there though. I'm still not to the top. I mean, I will carry on because we're still, this seems to be the highest bit around here. There's this peak or that peak over there what they're plantation on, so we'll go up there and get another couple of pictures, and then we'll walk back down. I'll just that pathway near the waterfall, you can see, actually I'll turn the camera around and just down there you can see a logging route. It's a logging route for the middle of the tree. It could even be a road, but I don't think it is a road. And if you look there, that was the other pathway I was thinking of taking, that takes you to the top of there, because obviously that will look pretty superior off of the top of there when you're looking down to where the loch is. So that'll be definitely worth a look up there. It's a lot of walking, but we've got all day. Well, here we are. We seem to be at the highest point around here. We can now just about see 365 degrees around. Lough. Look at that. That is a 365 degree view. You can see there's a ridge walk along there, along the ridge. You could go around there, I suppose, and come back down to get over there. Well, that is one hell of a walk. But I suppose that could be done. No reason why not. I might do it actually. We'll go along the ridge there. Look at that. I can't believe how hot the sun is today. It's really warm and I'm on the top of the ridge. We're doing the ridge mountain walk. Just going to walk along the ridge of this. You see behind me where that run, this ridge walk. And no wind. It's just a really lovely day. So we'll carry on. I took a walk off the beaten path, but no doubt I'll be back on. There's loads of them normal paths if you are a little bit unsteady on your feet or don't want to risk hurting your ankles or anything because you are getting on a bit. So if I just turn the camera around, you can see the pathways over there, so even if you're worried about hurting an ankle or a bit unsteady under feet, you got flat pathways fairly high up. There's no trees in the way, so you're still going to get a wonderful view. I don't know where the ridge walks start, but no doubt you can get up wherever you want. I mean, that you can see there's a couple of people over there. They're coming this way. Whether they came from the car park near where I was, I don't know. And this is the other side of the ridge where the lake isn't, Lough. And we'll scan all the way around. And we know we want to go up to where them trees are, where I want to go, and the loch is down there. Can you even see it on the video? I'm holding it. Yeah, there it is. Well, I decided to get off the ridge because I was up there. And I didn't fancy walking until I find them pathways, so I decided to cut straight through. I mean, I did notice people walking up and down the same bit. I don't like to do that, I think that's wasting time. You could see something better, but this is not the bestest idea really. But that's possible there was a route somewhere, but I think you'd have to walk right the way around that ridge, you see, and that's just too far because I want to go at the top of there. So what I'm doing here is just following the deer tracks. They're pretty hard to see, but they're obviously not so bad to see. You can't see them at all. So I've just come right through the bush from up there because we want to get over there because we know we're going to get a good view of the loch, and the cliff face over there is very steep, so that'll be a nice picture opportunity. So we're going to get down there on that corner of that road, and then we'll follow back round to where we need to be. Definitely frog spawn everywhere in all the puddles, ready for spring. It's not going to be long now, is it? Let's face it. Some more over there. We're nearly there anyway. Well, we got down to where we wanted to be. We're on this path here. We're going to shoot up here and see if we can get right across to one of those ridges over there and get a good picture of the lake, Lough. That's a high peak as well on that one, isn't it? But that's the other side of the loch. It looks like the frog spawn here has been chucked out of a bit of a pond up the top. Look at it. It's everywhere. It's definitely frog spawn. Unfortunately, that if it don't rain and push up back into this stream, well, it's no good in the stream really. Maybe that's been put there when this was a bigger puddle in the first place, who knows. So you can see we were up on that ridge taking pictures and looking around the valley, I suppose you'd call it. Beautiful. So we're just walking through the trees on this bit because we've got to just come down through the trees before we can get to where we need to be, which on the Google Maps is there as a viewpoint. Quite a walk. It's called the Sphinx or something. I don't know what it's called, the Sphinx. I'll maybe have to have a look at that, see if I got that right. But anyway, it's a viewpoint at Lough. If you have a look around, people have taken pictures and, you know, uploaded them on Google Maps there for all to see. And that's where we're going. So we've got to come down this bit of valley through the trees. It's quite a nice walk. And then to go up again on the next valley. So we'll get back to you once I'm up there and get some lovely views of that loch and then steep cliffs. Well, I decided to take a left turn. I'm not quite sure if I'm going in the right direction because I can't see where I am going with all these trees, but it's still very nice. It's still a very nice walk. Look at all the trees. We were obviously on that right far ridge right at the back. But yeah, it's nice. We've been walking an awful long while through these trees. I do think we should have turned right instead of left, but I've carried on going, hoping that we will be able to get on the same track. Because I can see, I might be able to cut through these trees here. I'll have a cut through there and then see what we can see, because I need to be on that track that side. No doubt, I think this does go up there and eventually flip round, but it's a hell of a long journey. It looks like people have been walking through here. Well, I can't get across there, but I need to be on that ridge there to get where I want to be. So I'll go back through these trees, which is a nice little walk. We'll carry on walking the way we're walking, because hopefully we'll end up coming round and up there where I can see a pathway. Hopefully. Lots of little streams coming out of the woods. We're coming to another crossroads. I know come out of this one, but I think we're heading in the right tracks eventually. We're going to loop round here and be able to go up and get on top of Glen Lough, look down, get some stunning views, but we've got an awful long way to go. There's a bit of a high cliff face there, but we're getting there. Well, we're out of the trees now. We've come through the trees. There's the ridges in the background. That was the ridge right up there, where I was up the top of there, looking over. So originally I was over there, looking over there. I was up there, and we wanted to come up this side to see the loch. Yeah, it's been a hell of a walk really. I mean, you had to follow this pathway. I'm sure if I'd have turned left instead of right, maybe I could have went a different way, but oh well. Like I always say, we've got all day. It's a lovely day. It's actually quite warm today. So my path carries on and on and on and on. Then people on another path. I didn't see that, so that path must come round like that up there. But I'm going to jump up onto that one because I've done an awful lot of walking today, and I need to cut across. You can see all the logging I've been doing. Hundreds of logs to take away. I jumped across there. The people are walking up there. I don't know if I go up that ridge, that go around there somewhere where they've been tree felling, because there's another road went left there, if you remember. There's some steps there to go up. See, I want to get up on the top of that one, so I should imagine this pathway go up there, so that's where we're going to go. Again, that was the ridge where we were on before, where I got the good views from. I've got a feeling that pathway is the one you take to go up there. See that? That's like a bit of a stream, what used to be. Pretty sure that's where I went up. So you can see the ridge over there where we were. We've come through some of that forest. This is very steep here, you see. We've already gone up very quickly. And this should be something good to see once we get to the top. It's just very steep here, very steep. So from that ridge over there, that's taken me an hour to get to here. So it's not really that bad, is it? But we'll do a 360. It's just so you can see what it's like. There's the logging path I've came up. How is that? Fantastic. This is the reason we came off the ridge right over there to come on this ridge to see the loch in all its glory, and then rugged cliffs where you can keep on walking. We'll go up there. All the pathways are made up. It's pretty good really. So that's where them steep cliffs are.
I can walk forever. It's only lying in bed of painful.
That we could see from the other side of the ridge. There's Glen Lough.
I have a medical coming up now in March.
And there's the ridge. There's the ridge where we were before. Up there. It took about an hour to walk to here. Now we're here, we'll just carry on up to the top. May as well. And the 2nd or 3rd of October, so we're going out.
You know, we still have this to chat and stuff. It was like
Stunning viewpoint here. So what you can do is, I mean, we wanted to go down there, but I never did in the end. I might go, but this is the white walk. There's a post there. This is the white walk. The red walk is going around the side of the woods. This seemed to take you over the ridge. So we'll carry on. And that's quite stunning. Lough Glenda's there, upper and lower. It looked like we got to the top of this ridge on this mountain, or hill, whatever you want to call it. Sorry, there's a bit of wind noise this time. Seems like go on and on and on and on. I mean, there's some kind of building up there, I don't know what that is. It seems like we were higher than the ridge we were on before. I mean, we're really high up now. These ridge walks, you can see the walks around there. I mean, you need more than one whole day for around here. You really do. This walk here brings us right to the edge of the cliff, really. Yeah. It's a bit of a cliff walk as well. And that carries on around the ridge. Looking back. We'll just keep walking. We don't know how long where this is going to go. Hopefully right round and back to the car. Another little view. We've come along the old ridge there where those people are. Just take a picture of the lake or the loch. Sun's going in a bit as well now. Sorry about the wind. I'll just do a little 360. I know you've probably seen this picture 100 times. Why not? Well, it looks like this track goes all the way down there. You see a lot of people crossing the lake, and then we can get back, no doubt, to where the car is. Thank God. Oh, we're still going on this path. Sorry about the wind noise. What a fantastic path. It just goes on and on and on and on and on. Apparently there's a good picture of the loch. You see lots of people down there. They'll be all taking pictures of the loch going facing that way, so I should imagine that's a good view there. So all the hard work is always worth it. Well, we're getting near the bottom and the path has turned to rocks. And that goes on for miles. What a lovely path. And that's the white path, I think. You can now slowly see where we are getting to. We've got some nice steps to come down, but we should be able to get a picture of the loch in between the valley. I mean, that's going to be pretty amazing. Awful lot of people on this track or path here, trek, whatever you want to call it. The mountain river running down, look. Fantastic. There's the loch. Look at that. There's another great picture of the loch, Glen Lough, and we'll just scan around. We've got the stream what's feeding into the loch from the mountains, the bridge we've got to go past, some sheep up on the mountains there. We'll just do a 360 again. Fantastic. Well, I don't want to make this video too long, but I mean, I don't know, I've probably been walking for about 3 hours. We covered a lot of distance. You could spend days here. Glen Lough, really good, recommended, fascinating, fantastic. Always meet some nice people when I'm out here walking, and you know, I recommend it, really. I mean, this is the great outdoors, isn't it? I mean, look at it, just massive. Fantastic. Lovely. Alright, thanks everyone. I might make a little video as we carry on, because you never know what we might see, but there won't be much more left. I don't want to bore you. I mean, look, you can see the people up there. We went up that ridge. I was going to go where them tops of them trees are on that bit there, but I was on that ridge at the back there, looking over there, but I never went on that ridge. I ended up coming up this side here and all the way around. But that's what you do. Definitely recommend this. Everywhere you are is fantastic. Quite popular with people obviously, but you know, it's great. If you're in Dublin, it's about an hour's drive from Dublin, so it's a fair way. No doubt you can get some kind of road trip or something for it. Dreams, the lot, great, absolutely fantastic. You've got to watch your footing. I mean, you've got to go through these boulders, but it's quite exciting. It's more of the, you can take many different paths. It's reasonably awkward. There's a little bridge. Look at that, look. Just scan round. Some more boulders, whoop. So you have to be a bit careful. Another bridge. There's hundreds of people there. They're just everywhere, so you can't get people out of your picture, unfortunately. Well, look at it. Like I say, you have to be careful of the boulders. Everyone's jumping around, trying to avoid the boulders. It's quite difficult, but what a fantastic walk. I mean, that's where we were, up on the top of there, looking over. We were looking over from there across the hair. How fantastic. It's so fascinating. You keep coming and coming, and that just keeps going and going and going and going and going and going. There's a deer, that bush, some kind of deer. See ya. Well, such big country that just keep going. Amazing. You're never far away from a photo opportunity here. It just seems to get better and better. Some more deer. Look. They don't seem too bothered by all the people. I just do a little video of the, well, waterfall, stream, however you want to describe it. You see the quantity of people here, it's fantastic. Apart from they're all in your photos. There's some ruins down the bottom there, like some kind of little house or something. I suppose maybe people did live there years ago, with that church as well. I suppose they must have done. There's the cliffs on either side, very steep. I just thought I'd do a video coming down here because that's just rugged.
I don't think so.
Really rugged.
Really, like, looks so hard.
Here's Steve. Here's Steve.
Still going on and on and on. A quick video. There's the stream coming down. Just see the boulders there, look. They look like nothing when you're on the other side looking down. That just gives you some idea how big they are. They just look like stones when you're looking up from up there. You can't really understand how far we now come from, but from being up there and looking over, it took me an hour to get there from the other ridge, and it's took me an hour to get down to here, so I've probably got another hour to go home. So all in all, we've probably had about a 4-hour walk. There's a bit of a ruin here. Maybe that used to be a bit of a quarry years ago or something. There's a lot of quarry stone there, isn't there, or crushed concrete or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, so it took me an hour to get from up, well, where them trees were is where I wanted to go, so I didn't. I went up here. This is a bit higher up here, so I was taking photos from there, and to walk all the way around and come down here. I mean, you cannot see, well, you can see on the previous videos, can't you, but this took about an hour to get down to here. Seem to be an old, could be anything, old settlement maybe. These seem like an old road from years ago where the water used to run and stuff. But these seem like little houses. I don't know if there's any information or anything on the internet about this. I'm not sure. That one's a biggish house. Can't see anything about it. But these are definitely little houses of some sort. I mean, you can see how the cliffs have been crumbling. Unbelievable, isn't it? More video. There's the crushing house, look. There's the crushing wheel. So that was the crushing house. So the artist's impression must be, well, it must be fairly good anyway. But they just keep on giving. I mean, these cliffs, they're just amazing to be there. The only other place I've been like this is Wales. And you need to go where Snowdonia is for it to be so good, really. I've been looking and looking, and up there, I don't know if you'll see it, is the little Stoy Lough place where I was before. And I started from about round there somewhere, went to that Stoy bit, walked all the way around, and all the way around, and all the way around. And then came down there, as you know. Fabulous. Well, we're nearly at the end of this walk. We were up there this morning about 12:30. I never went to the top of this ridge, but we went to the top of the higher ridge further there. I'll make one video at the end of the lake, and that'll be that. There we are at the other end, or at the beginning, however you want to look at it. Lough, definitely worth recommending. I came up in that low bit there in the middle there, and I went around that lodge all the way down and came down the waterfall, as you know. This journey started, I don't know, about 11 o'clock this morning when I walked up the first ridge. This journey started about 11 o'clock in the morning when I walked up the first ridge up that way. It's now, let's have a look, it's now 4:15. 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, that's 5.5 hours walking. So it is an all-day adventure. Absolutely brilliant. I recommend it. Obviously that's for really advanced walkers if you want to do the whole lot. Someone who I walked past said the walk takes 3 hours if you do it in a loop. Obviously I'd done a couple of hours extra bits because I went up that other ridge. But if you want to come for a decent day out walking, it's to be honest with you, I could do another day here easily. There's so much to see. Highly recommended. Lough. That is the place to be. I'll put in the description again the thing to get here. This video is probably really long, sorry about that. That's 5 hours of walking. So take a look, you know, at least you'll know where you want to go first. Cheers.